Gem babies, how are you doing? Welcome Gemini to your weekly reading. This is for 6 till 12 July, okay, 2020, but really timeless, so whenever you look at it, it's the perfect time to look at it. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Adrian. I am a psychic medium, holistic wellness practitioner. I've been doing tarot since 2001, and this is your weekly general reading. So this week we are looking at what are the things in life that are holding you back. Okay, so in order to move forward, what are those things that are keeping you stuck? All right, because it's always good to know what is keeping us stuck so that we can move forward prosperously. Okay, so we're going to finish off for you there with an oracle card, which I already drew. I'm not going to look at what it is. I'm going to put it there facing away from you just because I'm curious. And yeah, you're also more than welcome to follow me on Facebook. You're welcome to follow me on Instagram if you want to do that. Oh, your cards just came right out. That's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay, so things holding Gemini back. Alrighty, let's just get our there we go. Alrighty, so if it resonates with you, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. I've got a reading coming out for you every week. This is of course a general reading for Gemini. If you want to invest in yourself, you're more than welcome to book a personal reading. It's a 30 minutes reading. I'm still running it at $12 US dollars. It's like $1 for every day of every hour of the year. Oh, well, every hour of the day. And yeah, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got for Gemini. If you're interested in learning how to read the tarot, I am actually presenting a tarot course that's going to be online. So all those details are down below, as well as the links, you know, to follow me on Facebook and Instagram and all those type of things. Okay, so Gemini, holding on to the past there in a way. Okay, so there's a new, look at me hiding my own face. So there's a new era. It's like a whole sort of journey came to an end for you, you know, a whole walk of life came to an end for you, and it's going to this new phase, but you're still on this previous things. And fascinatingly enough, you know, where a lot of people, Gemini, sometimes are stuck in the things in the past that didn't work, you know, the people that hurt you or, you know, did you wrong on that type of things. For many of you, you are stuck in all those sort of electrifying moments in the past. What was really amazing? What was incredible? What was great? What really, really worked? What was, you know, all those sort of boom, boom, boom things that, and it's almost like some of you are trying to, oh, there's some drilling at the back. I'm sorry about that. There are some of you that are trying to recreate the past in a way, you know, and you're not doing yourself any favors there, because the thing is, when we, you know, we can be grateful for the things that worked out in the past, but when we are grateful for that, but we don't cling on to that, what we're actually doing is you're in that space of gratitude, and as you go forward, you actually say to life, listen, I like this, you know, this is sitting quite cool with me. And then life goes like, okay, certainly fantastic, no worries, cool jazz, let's create some more of those things for you. All right, so so in that sense, you still honor the past, you're still grateful for the past, you're still happy about the past, but you don't keep yourself stuck in the past. Okay, because when you try to recreate all the happy things that used to happen before, what you're doing is you're pulling yourself out of the present moment, and you can't receive. Look at what your next card says, receptivity. Okay, so as you are grateful for whatever happened in the past, but in the same token, you don't cling on to it, okay? You don't cause internal conflict for yourself, right? Because at the moment, there's eternal conflict within you for many of you, because you are, you know, in that past sort of things that used to happen. So say, for example, I don't know, maybe you went to Ibiza, you know, or wherever, and you had a wonderful time, and it was all really, really magical, and you had a good dance, and, you know, you watched the sunset, and everything was just really, really perfect. So what you can do is, you know, you can have the photographs, and you can tell people about it, and etc., but it has to add magic to your present moment, instead of making you feel depressed of where you currently are, because, oh my goodness, I wish I was back there. All right, very different sort of thing, and very different manifestation from the two. Let us clarify. So I'm so excited, guys. Depending obviously on when you're looking at this reading, but if you're looking at it today on Monday when it comes out, your air sign readings come out on a Monday, Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. Then on Wednesday, the 8th of July, is my birthday. 38 years old. So excited. Such a pleasure that, you know, for with everything happening in the world and all those etc. etc. Sometimes you have to say to yourself, you know what, despite everything, I've been here for 38 years. OMG. You know, you say to life, suck a punch, let's go do it. All right, so let's look at those things. Let's clarify that first card there for you guys. Yep. You see, I think for many of you, the current moment is not so cool. So things are not exactly the way that you'd like them to be at the moment. And so in that sense, that is why you sort of want to kind of reach back into the past, you know, how the past would have been, what worked in the past. Yeah, there we go. So these are such beautiful cards. It's actually an early birthday gift that I got, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So, clarifiers there for suppression is the Strength card, the Eight of Cups, and the King of Swords. Okay? So, it's difficult because it's about reaching inwards, you know. So, it's very much about, as we said earlier on, honoring the good things in the past, but then also bearing in mind, like, look at that figure if you look at it. Okay, so there's a bit of like a red tongue coming out there, and the foot is kind of like almost like it's strapped. All right, so in that sense, beautiful once again that you are with the past, but there is excellent value in this world in realizing when it is time to move on, when it is time to let go. Okay, because if we don't, it keeps us stuck. You see, Eight of Cups there, moving away from things that are not serving you in a positive way. And you can do so in a sexy way. You know, it doesn't have to be a whole thing, you know. But when it's time to go, it's time to go. So that something new can be born there for you. So something new can come to light. Something new can come to pass so that you can move forward. So if you're feeling yourself being a little stuck at the moment and you're like, oh my goodness, what is going on here? Remember, it's good to honor the past, but it's also good to focus forward. Okay? Right, so let's look at this receptivity. Two cards fell out right there for you. Lots of cups, lots of cups, lots of cups, lots of cups. All right, so Four of Cups and also the Three of Pentacles over there. Yep. Let's see. Okay. Because sometimes things come into this world and we have to realize that this is not really for us, you know. Four of Cups, Three of Pentacles there, and where's the other card now? There we go. The Magician. See? The Magician is all about new beginnings. So, you see, you can still honor all the things that are there, all the beautiful things that are in the present. Doesn't mean you have to let go of everything. Beautiful things that are still there in the present, okay? It's like when you get yourself a salad, you know, imagine you're sitting outside somewhere like on a piazza and it's a beautiful day and it's sunny and, you know, you're wearing your very funky glasses and you're dressed to kill. And maybe you drop your fork. You're not going to go turn the whole table upside down, you know, and say, how dare this fork drop? You're just going to ask if you can get another fork, please. Or if you're anything like me, you'll start picking the salad out of the plate. Okay. And so in that sense, something may happen that it's not 100% what you'd like it to be. But remember, with any situation, you always have a say in how you choose it to be, in what you choose it to be, in what resource you choose to tap into. If you look at that, you know, there's a finger in a glass of, I would assume that to be wine. There's a finger on a sword. There's a finger on want, which is emotions. There's a finger on coin. So it's a reminder that there are many possibilities there for you, sort of lurking in the background, many things that are possible for you in this world. But you have to open yourself to that. You have to open your heart to it. You have to open yourself to the possibility that magic can flow into your life. Okay, and when you do that, that is how the magical things start to come in, and this is how the receptivity, you know, into your life, how all those wonderful things start to come about. I want to talk about this card, this fighting, because you know, sometimes in this world we can be our own worst enemy. Okay, it's a very human sort of thing, really. So let's see what we've got there. Let's see, Gemini, what we got there for you. Jum 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 jum. And you know what? I don't know if you can hear this or not, because sometimes you can't hear the background sound through the earphone or through the microphone. But if you can hear the drilling, I'm actually going to be quiet for a while. And now the drilling's also quiet. But anyway, sometimes in life, you know, we need to endure what we don't quite like in order to get what we do want. Okay, so look at this fighting. I love the first clarifying card that comes out there, and the second and the third. Okay, Ace of Wands, Temperance, and Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so Ace of Wands, look at that, new beginning. Wands, obviously, it's a lot about emotions. It's a lot about our heart, you know. When you look at all the positivity there, you know, all the beauty that can come from a situation that can sometimes seem a little gothic, seem a little dark, you know. There's real magic that can come out there. Look at all those little sparklies on top, and you know, so amazing things can come out there. And also with the Temperance card, reminding you that the magic that you seek really comes from within you. Okay, it comes from inside of you. It is a light that is inside of you. All right, and sometimes everything around us doesn't seem all that beautiful. It looks a bit dragony, it looks a bit dark, it looks a bit, you know, gothic, it looks a bit scary. But when we look and we realize that you know, that there is also a lot of magic. So here's the thing in life to remember: when you are presented with a situation that you don't like, with the circumstances that you don't like, whatever it may be, when you are presented with something that you don't like, by default, you are also presented with the opposite of that situation, what you do like. Because once you can see what you don't like, once you can recognize what doesn't work for you, what could be holding you back, what could be, you know, buckling your pace forward, once you know what those things are, in a sense, you really sort of take its power away. Because when you don't know what's running the show, it can still run the show quite successfully because you don't quite know what's happening. But when you do know what's running the show, when you do understand what's holding you back in life, there is a very, very, very different sort of vibe. Okay, so and in that, there is how you sometimes, where's that card now that I wanted to show you? There we go. So in that, you can sometimes find the magic, you can find the new start, you can find the new beginning, because everything in this world that we want, it's already inside of us. It's not out there somewhere, it's inside of us. And it is up to you, if you want to move forward, to find that magic, to find that magic light, to find that spark, to find that, you know, somebody sent me a picture this morning and it was so beautiful. I've seen it before, but it was such a lovely reminder. That says, you know, I found an old picture of yours and it was like a star, you know, and obviously it's reminding us that we are all stars, we are all light, we are all beauty, and we are so much more now, you know, that you've already moved forward in life quite a lot, and embrace that, acknowledge that within yourself. Let's see what we've got for Oracle card. Yep, Stormfields. But remember, it's number 9 there, all right? So number 9, especially in numerology, it speaks about a lot. It says to you, know, you maybe want to take a moment and just relax a little bit and actually see how far you've already come, the progress that you've already made, you know? And to sometimes stop where you are, to take a nice deep breath of courage, of hope, of strength, look around, observe where you are, and see what are the things that brought you to where you currently are. What are the difficult things that happened in your life? What are the challenges that happened in your life? Because you're still here, so they didn't, like, you know, they didn't take you out because you're still here. And that is your strength, because that reminds you of the inner strength that you have. Because a lot of times, you know, you've come through situations that you didn't think you could get through, yet you got through them, and that's your power. Okay, fantastic. Gemini, thank you so much, my beautiful, beautiful gem baby zodiac twins. I wish you all the best. I wish you a good week. Until I see you again next week, remember, if the reading resonated with you, you're more than welcome to like it, leave me a comment, If you want to invest in yourself, book yourself a personal detailed reading, 30 minutes, $12 US, downloadable video reading that I send to you. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, subscribe to the channel if it resonates with you, hit the notification bell. I'll see you next week. Bye.